for everything. And we're live. Hi, good night, everybody. For wherever you may be tuning in, watching us live from. So at my end and Sis Alberta's end, it's good night. So good night, good morning, good evening, good day. Again, depending on where you may be tuning in from, our time now is exactly 9 minutes past 8 o'clock. So thank you all. Welcome, Sis Alberta. So welcome everybody, and thank you for joining us tonight for this live streaming. My name is Dulcie Inai. I am a proud mom of 4 children. I have a teenager and 3 babies. I am residing here in Papua New Guinea. I'm also a very proud and successful digital business owner and a mentor. I've been doing this business now, going into my 3rd year into the business. This business has allowed me to be a fully present mom 3 years ago when I stumbled upon this through social media. While it has allowed me time, freedom, and flexibility to be able to be present to raise my children, also while being able to build a profitable digital business right from the comfort of my home, all through the power of social media and attraction marketing. So tonight, I'm so honored and excited to be joined by a truly inspiring woman within our online community. She's Sis Alberta Sukaliana. She is also a proud mom of 3 boys, 3 boys. She's originally from Buka, and she's now residing in Melbourne. She's been doing this. She's been doing this business for longer than I have been, and she's someone that has walked a very remarkable journey from accounting to nursing. And not only now she's building a thriving digital business, but she's also mentoring and coaching others to do the same. Okay, so tonight she's going to share her journey, her challenges, and the powerful reason as to why she made that leap, made the decision into this digital space. Whether you're a mom or working professional or just someone who is just curious about what's possible, I'm sure you're going to be inspired tonight just listening to Sis Alberta. So, feel free to drop in the comments, tell us where you're tuning in from. This business is global, so we'd like to know where you're tuning in from and watching this live so we can acknowledge you as well. Without saying anything else, leave this time now to Sis Alberta. Welcome. Introduce yourself, say a little bit about yourself before I start. I have a few questions to ask you. So now the floor is yours. Thank you.
Wow. Thank you so much, Dulcie. I think this is the first time, I believe, or second.
Yes.
I've been
First.
first interviewed by you, and I'm so delighted to be here. Thank you for having me, and congratulations as well on your journey. My name is Alberta. I am a mom, as Dulcie have mentioned, of 2 teenagers and a 6-year-old, and I'm from Buka, Bougainville, in Papua New Guinea, but I'm coming to you live all the way from Melbourne, Australia. I have been running this business for the last 4 years. I'll be celebrating my 5th year in 2 weeks' time, and I'm so grateful. And it's been an amazing journey. I'm also a coach, coaching new people that, desiring to own a business. And also I've got an amazing team as well that gets me busy all day. So that's a little bit about me, and I'm so grateful to be here, Dulcie. Thank you for having me.
Oh, wow. Thank you so much, Sis Alberta. Thank you for that. Okay, so like I said, I have a few questions to ask you. So I'll just pop them on the screen. So you've already started by introducing yourself. If you can just tell us a little bit about you've made a big decision to a journey to from accounting to nursing, and now you are coaching and mentoring others in this space. If you can just tell us a little bit about this transition and how you are coping within your digital business. Yes.
Thank you for this very important question. I love the question. And my journey, as I look back, my journey has indeed been a quite adventure. As I started my career with accounting. I think I love numbers. I love working with numbers and providing financial clarity. Um, and as I progressed, I actually became more. I wanted to work more with directly with people because accounting is sit behind a computer and do your spreadsheets and balance sheet and all that. So I wanted to work directly more with people, and also what pushed me to do, move to nursing was I was planning to have another additional child, and I was, intending to do more shift work and at the same time have my baby, so that my husband and I can exchange, our son or our, the child to be when I finished my nursing. But while I was completing my nursing, I found this amazing business because I decided when I was still studying nursing, I I was pregnant with my little one. Now 10, and then from there I thought, let me not put him in childcare. Let me because childcare is very very expensive here, especially moving away from home. Any mom out there will resonate with me. Moving away from home to a different country or even a different province, you will struggle a lot, especially if you're a career woman. So I had the experience of the two big boys when I came to study. I had a lot of challenges and I had to pay a lot during childcare. And not childcare only, I had after school care and before school care as well that I had to pay. So when I had Stan, I decided, no, I have to take care of him. But then I was excited with an additional child, but then the weight comes on with, additional expenses. Without a job, I'm at home, bills start increasing, and we've always been, my husband and I are always used to two incomes. When I, decided to leave work and take care of my son, the struggle was real. We were starting to be behind with bills, and that is when I really searched, sat down and started searching online, and I thought, I can't do any other thing, but I believe there's something on the internet that I could do while taking care of my son from home. And that's when I landed into this digital business, amongst other things that I was searching online for. I had a quiet time searching, but then not having that IT background, I decided, oh my gosh, I have to go again to uni and study IT. And just as well, when I was planning to do that, my mom yelled at me and said, "Hey, what are you doing? You will keep studying, and nothing has come out of those studies." And for me, I was like, "Mom, I love studying, and I have to continue studying." But then I sat down and I really thought about what she said, and I said, "Hey, Mama, let me talk through. Yeah, what am I doing? Why am I trying to study again? What did I achieve? So, haven't done anything." So that is when I went back again and started really searching, and this business really matched what I was looking for. I didn't need to go and do another IT course again. It was amazing because everything was given inside this online community, which I am so grateful for, and I thank God for this business. And looking back, I don't know what to say, but just to thank God for this. Yeah, it's been an
Wow,
amazing transition. And today I'm a job quitter. This year my husband and I decided to take this business seriously because we see that the income from our business, while we're here helping people, the demand of having a job and having a business and having a big team that you try to coach and mentor, is it requires time. So we made a bold decision this year to take ownership of our business, and we had to leave behind building someone else's dream and become our own boss. And it has been an amazing 5 months so far. It's starting to sink in, but I tell you, we love the freedom. The freedom is, you can't explain it to someone else, but you are accountable for your own timetables and your own um, your business. Sorry, my little tennis. Thank you.
Wow, Alberta, what a journey. Thank you so much for sharing that. It's so powerful to see how, every step in your path has actually prepared you for this season of leadership and purpose. And your story really shows that it's never too late to take that step once you make up your mind to move away from your current challenges and get yourself aligning to something that's within your passion and what you can actually achieve. So thank you so much for sharing that. I'm just gonna go quickly to the comments and acknowledge a few people. Okay, so this is Jeb. So he's saying that's interesting. Thank you so much. We also have um, Kindex. Hi, bro. Kindex is also another online digital business owner. He's watching us live all the way from Kyunga, Western Province. Thank you so much for tuning in as well. So sis, we're just gonna go on to our next question I have for you. So you're doing this business now full time. It's such a huge commitment. What motivated you to make that shift? You said a bit already in the first part, and how this has changed your life since going all in. Like you're a job quitter now. How are you finding it? If you can just share a little bit about that, please.
Thank you for this very good question as well. So I making that leap, doing this full time was definitely a big decision that my husband and I had to really sit down and talk about. So we wanted a desire for greater freedom. We wanted more quality time with our boys because our eldest is 19. He'll be 20 years old soon, and he's already an adult. So we want to build those quality time with him while they're still at home with us. Because later or sooner they'll be leaving home and they'll be making their own life. So that's one of the things that really have pushed us to do this, and it just fits around our little Stan as well. Just being with him, Stan is the driving force behind us now. Um, we drop him off at school. We're always there for him. Um, these things we've never had with our two boys before, because we were always caught up at work, and all we did was exchange one another. One will come home, the other one will stay home, and the other one goes for the job. So that's what we were doing, and we used to work 7 days a week. We didn't have much time. Like, we saw a big difference when we moved from Papua New Guinea to here. Papua New Guinea was a little bit okay. Here, the living standard here, it was really tough. So we had to work 7 days a week, two to three jobs. It's just not one job that we were doing. And we really asked ourselves, for how long will we do this? And is it worth it? Is it worth burning out and chasing money? So when we saw this business suits everything a family would love to have. You're still running it from home around your families. You're still, bringing the income that, you need for your bills, for your expenses. And you're still having that experience of quality time with your loved ones.
Mhm.
So that's something. And also, we wanted to commit our time to our team as well. Because we've got so many people that demand our time now on the online, and so we thought, okay, let's give all in for this, and let's help more people. Because at our job, we're helping just a handful, right? But in here, the internet is so vast that there's so many people every day that we are serving.
Sure.
So why not we expand our service to the world instead of just serving in a little environment or a little space where sometimes it's not so positive for you, and
Yeah.
it's not so you know flexible for you. So we wanted to impact more lives around the world, and be of service to others that really need this business. It's a huge commitment, but we love it and we enjoy it because it works around our schedules. It works around our boys. Our boys also play footy, and so we can do this around. I can take our business with us anywhere while watching them or while waiting for them to do their training. I can still do a live or creating content. So that's the best part of this business. I can still do my coaching call wherever we are with our boys. So these are the things that we know it's more value than buying a toy, right? Chasing money, coming home and just presenting them with a new car or new clothes. For me, I can't remember my parents buying clothes for me or cars.
Mhm.
All I remember is the experience where they took me, what we did together. So these are the things that I want my children to remember. And
Mhm.
these are the memories that we live on with them as well. And they can take it on as well.
Sure. Wow, that's such a bold move. Thank you so much for sharing, Alberta. That this move is one that clearly comes from a deep conviction. Like you had a really strong desire to be fully, go all in and be fully present. And you made that really big, bold decision. It's amazing how clarity and courage can transform not just your work, but your whole family, the people around you. Like now you have a team, you're mentoring people, and now you're dedicating all your time into building and growing your business. So many people are so afraid to take that leap, but I'm sure them watching this go live, your story is actually a proof of what's possible when you actually bet on yourself. So thanks for that, sis. We'll just move on to our next question. I think you've already said answered a few about this one in your previous, session. But you're a mom of three living in Melbourne, Australia. There's high cost of living. How do you balance motherhood, life, and managing this digital business? And what is a typical day for you looks like for you? If you can just share a little bit about that, please, sis.
Thank you. Thank you for that. So how do I balance my life as a mom? I can tell you that with becoming my own boss, it works really well for me. I don't need to report to anyone. I don't need to run any other person's schedule. I run it around my children, and that's the best part of it. I prioritize what's important to me, which is my family, my loved ones, and I also set boundaries. So a lot of times here in Melbourne, I also do a lot of community work that I do, and for me, that's a service. I see it as a service. So my days are like, although I have become my own boss, it's always very busy. So
Yeah.
my day starts at sometimes 4 a.m., 5 a.m. to, the usual thing that we do, meditations. I do miracle mornings, gratitude affirmations, and exercise. I try my best to put in exercise because it's important for me. And then, around 7, I start preparing little stand for school. We try our best to walk. We don't, drive as a form of exercise as well and good for Stan as well to prepare him for classroom learning. And by 9 o'clock, I'm stuck in my computer. I'm starting to do, either I'm doing a coaching call or I'm on a training or I'm doing mentoring with my team. And all along, I'm very, very at the moment because we have become our own boss. My husband and I are like accountability partners. So we check on each other, we give each other, we delegate duties, and we tell each other, this is what you do, this is what I do. For 2 hours, let's do this. And then we check on each other, where are you? Because we also are learning a lot through the training. For me, sometimes I forget another person doesn't think like me or I don't think like my husband. So I have to give that space as well for him to learn and also to learn from him. So we try to talk about things because the training is vast, it's huge. And still, I'm nearly 5 years here. I haven't completed the full training. And it's amazing. Like I try to do even, just doing the Millennium Masterminds, trying to watch, trying to do watch the live. I always try to catch the live. I don't really like the replays because replays sometimes you lose some really good questions that are asked in the live sessions or the chats that business owners do. So those are the things that I prioritize around my life. And then around 3 o'clock it's pickup time for Stan. And then it's dinner time at between 5 and 7, and then it's back to business again. So that's how actually my life is going at the moment. Weekend is most of the time it's full on for volunteer community work, and both I put a little bit of businesses in there as well because I can still do a little bit of my business. It doesn't require me the whole 8 hours to do business. So 2 to 3 hours at least, and then other things, family, prioritize, and then community work that follows. So that's how my life has been for these last 5 months. And also before that, I've always doing something here and there.
Thanks, sis. You're always busy. Your hands are always busy with work, with family, and community service. So thank you so much. Like they say, a giver is never poor. So thank you for always contributing back to the community. Your story is so relatable. I'm sure so many moms watching tonight will just feel seen hearing your story. The juggle is real, but you're showing what's possible with the right system and support. This is what this business gives us. It's beautiful how you've made your business fit into your lifestyle, your routine, and not the other way around. And thank you for sharing that. We'll just move on to our last question now, sis. It's so for those of you that are watching us and having this thought in your mind, asking yourself, that's great for Alberta, but I'm not too sure how can I do this. Alberta, what would be your advice to give to them, especially for moms or working professionals, busy parents who feel like they've, hit a ceiling in their current field and they're just wanting change?
Thank you. Thank you for that. So what my advice to moms or anyone that's watching out there, some of you may have seen this business for a few years now and you're still thinking, you're still having this fear, or you're still doubting yourself that you can't do this. I was once there as well. I was in your shoes. But you know what? If I didn't take this leap of faith, I wouldn't be here, owning my time freedom. I'm so grateful I took that 90 minutes only to go and watch a webinar that has really changed my life. So if someone introduces you a webinar and it's free to check out, I really encourage you to check it out. because you never know. This might be something that will change your life. When I went to, when I first found this, because I was struggling at that time. I went into the webinar without asking anyone. I saw the ad saying be your own boss, and I thought, this is me. I want to be my own boss. How is she doing it from, my then coach? And she was in Sydney. So I clicked on the ad on Facebook and I inquired, hey, how are you becoming your own boss? And she said, can you go and watch a webinar and learn? So I didn't question her again. I just went in and watched the webinar. And and in the webinar, the first one I didn't understand, but I saw, hey, these people are telling, and there were moms like me sharing exactly what I was going through and how they started the business. And at that time was COVID lockdown as well. And honestly, to tell you, for us healthcare workers here, it was made mandatory to go and get all those vaccine. You know, they made it. How many vaccine came out for us to have it even without having anything? So I thought, no, wait, I'm not gonna get those vaccine. I believe my body is already healthy. I don't need that. And we don't know what's in there. So that's one of the things. There was a time where they said, oh, we might separate you from your families to go and live, somewhere else so you can go to work and you don't carry COVID home. I told myself, no way, I'm not gonna die myself in a motel or wherever they put me. I will be with my family. They're not separating me. So that's the drive behind me really taking that seriously and taking that leap of faith. I thought, I know there's something online. I can see people working online. I went to watch the webinar the second time, the third time, the fourth time. I picked it out. I didn't have to ask the coach. I didn't need anyone to tell me anything. It was something that I was looking for I believed my intuition. I believed my instinct. So for you mothers out there that are watching us and are always coming here and listening to us, and you've been here for the last 4 years, like I'm 4 years, you are 2 years, and mothers are watching us. I have never watched a live like this. When I was looking for an opportunity, I just went to see the webinar and I didn't need to confirm any other thing, but I just needed to get into the community group. When they added me, when I paid 149 registration fee and I was added to a private Facebook group, that was it. I was looking for Papua New Guineans. Are there Pacific Islands? Are there Papua? Because I was stunned when I saw the private Facebook group. At that time, we were only 67,000. That time. And I was looking at people succeeding online, and I said, look, they are moms like me, so why am I not going to succeed? If they're using the same automated system that they're talking about, if they're using the same training that I'll be accessing, if they're having mentorship and coaching that is free, what's going to stop me from becoming a business owner? So I went all in, started my business, and went into the training, and that was it. And to tell you honestly, I don't regret anything at all from that startup capital I invested to start big in my business. And that's something that I made a bold, decision to. And that's exactly 4 years back. It has retired me from running and chasing after money and building someone else's dream. So this business has really changed me, not with money only, but personal development, mindset shift, gratitude. I learned gratitude when I started the business. I learned it and I was like, my eyes were open. Because when I started challenging myself with gratitude, I saw so many blessings that, I used to always complain. I used to be always negative, but today I can't complain. All I can say is thank you. Even if it's a challenge that I go through, I'm still grateful for that challenge because I still get a positive out of that challenge, whatever it is. So for you moms out there, if moms like me, you know, from our humble beginnings, this can be you too. In 2 to 3 years' time, if you start today. So even being a professional, you can do this. Even a stay-at-home mom can do this. Even if you didn't make it to year 12, you can do this. Because when you surround yourself with like-minded people, you'll be the fifth millionaire amongst the millionaires in our community. Thank you.
Wow, such a heartfelt encouragement, Sis Alberta. Thank you so much for sharing. It's true. Sometimes all we need is a little push to believe we're capable for more. I love that, what you shared. I love what you shared about, it's not now or when, you just have to take that leap and start. Your words are going to land on someone who really needs to hear this exactly tonight. And for those of you that are tuning in, watching in, thank you for putting it in the comments where you're tuning in, watching us live from. Also, if you're catching this as a replay, be sure to let us know so we can acknowledge you. And for the ones that are curious, have been following us, and wanting to know more, feel free to visit our website. It's showing on the screen right now. That is the only entry point into this digital business. Not anywhere else. You must first of all do your own due diligence, register, take time to watch the webinar, because it's you have to know exactly what you're about to get yourself into. So watch the webinar. No risk at all. It's totally risk free. It's just 90 minutes of your time. And if you have further questions, feel free to reach out to us, and we'll be happy to help you and guide you through. Thank you all so much once again for tuning in live and watching us. Thank you, Sis Alberta, for your time. I truly appreciate your time. Until then, we'll see you all in our next go live. Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.